let's have a little more fun with this. AI going wrong. If you guys haven't seen this one, this is a little, and I might have to edit this out, the sound out. We'll edit the sound out if we get a strike. So you're only going to hear it live one time. If you're watching this on replay or on a segment, it's going to be edited with the sound out, but you still get the gist of it. This is a presentation, a Michael Jackson, Billie Jean presentation of an AI humanoid with a live audience to show it dancing to Billie Jean. Here we go. Can we just say that everyone just sitting there like this is totally cool, and I don't hear anybody
just
laughing.
Looking around? No, everyone's just looking at each other. Is this part of the act? Is this part of the dance, or what happens next? Like, yeah, and he's literally sitting there for like another 15 seconds, like, and no one does anything. So
let's see. Guys, listen up. If you hear, I don't hear anybody laughing. Like we're laughing at this. This is hilarious. They're trying to take this seriously, but here we go.
Away from AI Jesus, Matt. I mean, I don't know. It feels like we still have a little way to go before we get over there. So
I think we do have a little way to go on that one for sure. So since we're in the realm of Michael Jackson, this is the other problem, not just robots collapsing in the middle of like one of the most famous dances of all time, by the way. So that shows you it cannot achieve that yet. Here's some of the other problems that we know we've been dealing with regularly, especially more recently when we talk about.
You've been talking about this a lot, actually, Matt.
Yeah.
Like how it's going to start messing up reality and make people question what's real. Like when I saw this, I thought about exactly what you were saying. So.
And so, yeah, in the Michael Jackson vein here, with this is the perfect one to back it up. So you got robots falling, trying to dance like Michael. How about this? How about people? And I don't have anything against Pretty Shahan. I'm sure this is a totally, and this is the fear that we could be this person tweeting this out, which is completely inaccurate. She didn't know that. Says, I was just passing through Indios Verdes on the bus when something happened that genuinely made everyone turn around. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a little more nefarious to pretend that this was actually on a bus. I can imagine if you scroll through and you don't look close enough, you might think that this is real. So the person tweeting this is very much a bad actor because they're pretending they were on a bus and saw this. This clearly didn't happen at all. None of this is real. We don't even have to wait for the community notes. But the fact that somebody nefariously decided to pretend they were on a bus and saw this and then snapped the pictures is really effed up. Actually.
Well, you know why they're doing it, Matt. Like if you go down to the comment section under it, they're just trying to promote like OnlyFans stuff, and a bunch of crap like in the comments. So all this is engagement farming, because what's the first thing people do when they see an interesting tweet? Well, let me see what people are saying underneath.
Let me see what people are saying
before you get to any comments about the actual tweet. It's them promoting a bunch of different advertisements, OnlyFans being one of them, and just other stuff like that they're selling, and then other posts. So literally, this is just engagement farming. So it's blending the lines between what's real and what's fake, because now there's going to be someone who saw that, who is convinced that they faked Michael Jackson's death. Michael Jackson is alive, he's chilling, and he's just hiding out. And then it makes you think that things that aren't real could be real. And then it also makes us question whether or not things that did happen actually happened or not, because the establishment can just say, oh, it's debatable. We haven't confirmed the authenticity of anything that's inconvenient to the narrative.
Isn't that happening right now with the girls' schools? That when we see all the children being bombed, and it was a triple tap, literally a triple tap on the Iranian girls' school, and you can see the footage, you can see the aftermath, all of the backpacks and the dead bodies and the funerals, and you still can be told, well, we're looking into it. And that's what they're doing. We're looking. What are you looking into? Well, it's complicated. It's a complicated situation. We don't know what's going on there. We're looking at it. So you're right. This type of stuff makes it even harder to tell the public, look at what we're doing to these people in another country. But, oh, well, it doesn't really check out yet. We have to look at it. We don't know.
Yeah.
Could be AI. We don't know. So
Yep.
so what do we do about that? And again, we don't have to wait to see this. Just to show you know, obviously, this was not this was done on purpose to fake people out. But what do we do, Jay, if it is real stuff? And that's the cover that the people in power will tell us, so they can cover themselves with it's complicated or it's sketchy or we have to look into it, and then they never get back to us.
Well, I mean, did you see, I don't know if you had that other video lined up, but there was a call between Michael Jackson.
We're doing that next.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we really do need a Bill of Digital Rights that grants everyone the right to know whether or not what they're looking at is AI generated or not, and it grants everyone the right to own their own data and at least have some control or transparency into how their data is used and shared. So I think actually that's one of the top issues in the country, and I truly believe that's how we combat that. And without a Bill of Digital Rights, we're going to go down a dark path. But I think anything that's generated by AI, it has to come with a label. Like, we have to be able to tell the difference between reality and AI.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here is a real Michael Jackson. I would say it's a phone call, and this is if you guys don't know about this, this has existed for a while. I remember seeing this years ago. It's an audio that has been confirmed. It's a phone call between Michael Jackson, Deirdre Winston, who I guess there's a book that this was published in, or this was cited years ago, when he's saying that they were out to get me and frame me. And we know that this actually did happen. I'll play you guys the clip if you haven't heard it yet. We're telling you it's real, but do yourself a favor, pretend that we didn't tell you this, and that this is, maybe it's a test. Let's see if you can tell if this is real or not. And you might not be able to. And I have to forewarn you, somebody put freaking music on this. I can't freaking stand that, man. I cannot stand people putting music to help emphasize the thing they're sharing. It really, really pisses me off. As a filmmaker, you put music on when you're making a film and you're doing art, you're preparing art, and you're putting time and effort into an artistry. That's not what we're doing here. We're showing you guys information and news, and I effing can't stand it. But here we go. This is it. Try to ignore the music.
Know if I should tell you this, but I don't know who may be listening. There may be a group of people that want to get rid of me. They don't want me here anymore.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Talk to me.
I can't talk about it over the phone. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel in my soul, only God knows, they could shoot me. They could stab me. They could frame me and say I overdosed you with drugs. They can do a lot of things.
Who could do these things?
It's not the government. It's more than the government. But I don't know, Peter. I don't care. They can kill me. I don't even care my life anymore. I just want my children to be okay. My angels. I want them to be safe.
Michael,
I gotta go.
Yeah, and that came out a few weeks actually. That was recorded a few weeks before he died. So,
Yeah.
and when you look at the fact that he was intertwined into the Epstein files. It was really nefarious because that picture they showed, it was literally Michael Jackson stopping by trying to buy the guy's house. There's only a few people in the world who can afford to buy Jeffrey Epstein's house. And that was the only time that Michael Jackson ever officially interacted with Jeffrey Epstein. And, you know, what sparked all of those accusations against him, and I don't know whether or not he's guilty or innocent. I would lean towards him being innocent, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's innocent. But what sparked all that was he was literally trying to make songs talking about what's happening in Palestine, and he was criticizing Zionist / Jewish control, you know, over the media. And then all of a sudden after that, he gets accused of all these crimes that are actually being committed, just probably not by him, most likely not by him. So, you know, like, it's really sad what happened to Michael, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But just to tie it all together, AI is making us believe that things that aren't real could be real, and it's also making people believe that things that are real may not be real. So it blurs reality in so many ways, and it makes it easy for the establishment, because all the establishment has to do is say, listen, we're going to tell you guys what's real and what's AI. If we say it's real, you can trust us, it's real. But if we tell you this is unverified or inauthentic, then it's not. And that same video that you played just now, I asked Grok if that was real. Guess what Grok said?
It's real.
No. Grok
really?
said.
I saw someone else had asked and said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It depends on how you. So we have to be. This is another thing. We need to get better at prompts, right?
That's true. I asked it if it's real. It says it's been circulated for years, but it's unverified. Its authenticity hasn't been verified. So,
okay.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right. I mean, you'll get different answers depending on how you ask questions, but in general, I do believe that's where it's going. They're just going to tell you anything that they don't want to be true, that we haven't verified the authenticity, because that actually covers your ground both ways, right? Because if it turns out to be real, you could say, well, I never said it was fake. I just said I couldn't verify the authenticity. So you protect yourself legally while also stirring up enough questions about it. So
I would just suggest to people, just to be very clear, if you're doing citizen journalism and you're looking at things and you're sharing things out to people, don't waste time putting a musical score. That piano that you guys just heard, we can feel that emotion. We don't need you to do that. You're just making it worse because you're showing us that time and effort was put in, and that there were little things done, and that gives people the impression that somebody worked on this on a program. So don't effing do that anymore. If anything, especially now with the AI problem, don't put effing music with your clips, please. For God's sake, stop doing it. I'm really, like, honestly, because this conversation is validating that I've had this issue this whole time, Jay, but now I'm even doubling down even more, because that's another thing that's going to make people go, oh, well, somebody put that together. Don't put shit together. Share stuff out when you find it, and you can check it on it, and it gives people a chance to check on its authenticity if you don't clutter it with stuff. Let it be what it is. That phone call speaks for itself, and it, like we said, it checks out. It's been around. We need to know that. We'll end this segment with one that clearly is not real. And I don't think anybody thinks this is real, but it does show you what AI is capable of, and it may spur another conversation here. But let's play this. This is the what if, right? The what if you had these people, Michael Jackson and the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Kobe Bryants, and they, were around and could Instagram together and get together and shoot the shit. Yeah, it would be nice. It's a nice sentiment. But here, let's see some of that. Here we go.
Body in, say Habana.
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 Boom. Got it.
Man, that's a keeper right there.
Hey, we're looking sharp, fellas.
Gotta get a little video too. Say,
let go. Ready? Go.
Let's see, man. Come on, Pop. Try to keep up. You ain't leaving me in Havana dust, bro.
Yo, what's good? We out here in Havana, man. Streets colorful, sun on us. Got my guy with me.
What's up, people? Towering over Pac like always. I think these balconies almost my height, though.
He don't fit in none of these cabs, man. We gotta walk it out. All right, look at this. 3 kings on the couch. Y'all believe this?
Hi, everyone. We're just hanging out, keeping it simple. Simple, yet historic, my friend. Salute.
Yeah, salute. No politics. Yo, what's good out here in Havana? Sun on my face, and look who I just ran into.
Peace, everyone.
The dragon himself, Bruce Lee. No cap, this is real life.
Life be full of surprises, my friend.
We out here vibing, old car. Cruise lights, brown on the dash. Sun in the sky, Havana in the glass. Wind talking stripes on the shirt to my right. Legend riding shotgun. We alive tonight.
keep it flowing like.
Street lights burning, see the smoke in the sky. I'm still dreaming bigger than the blocks I reside. Gold in my chain, but the weight's in the story. Every scar on my skin is a note in the glory. You feel me?
Moonwalking.
Look at you, man. It's been too long, Pop.
I can't believe this. Come here, bro.
Yeah, missed you.
And you already know you still got that energy, man.
And
Always
you still
glowing.
smiling like you own
We
the whole
back.
block.
You know, people always tried to put us against each other. But when I look back, all I see is my brother. Somebody who understood the same hunger, the same fight.
Facts.
It was bigger than records, bigger than all that.
Yo,
The
Pop.
wheel driving itself, man.
This thing out here cruising like it got a chauffeur. You ain't even
I
touching
swear I ain't doing nothing. Car smarter than half the dudes I know.
What's up, cameras rolling? We got the whole game watching.
And all they want is this crisp refreshment right here.
Ice cold Pepsi, feel that vibe. Take a sip, let the city come alive.
Smooth, sweet, no sugar needed.
Big flavor, big energy. Just
I don't know.
What could have been?
I don't. It's what could have been. It's. I don't know how much good this is going to do us having this out there. It's going to be used for nefarious purposes, tricking people. I don't know. I don't think anybody would fall for any of those being real, but it shows you the extent you could go to plant stuff and say someone's alive when they're not, or say this is a found footage, or we spotted somebody on a bus. So these are things that I can't see. I can see more bad coming from this than good, even though there was something sentimental and, you know, nice about that to a point, but I don't know, man. I think the negatives outweigh the positive on this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the way it was used there, it's obviously fake because of how many people were in it and all that. But you could use it for other things. Like if it looks that real in that situation, they could easily make another video where it looks like it's Tupac, like hiding out, you know, like on a bus in Cuba, and then people now really, because there's a lot of people, man. Like I'm sure you heard the rumors too. People were talking about Tupac is alive for like decades.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
like after that happened. So, you know, it can be used to manipulate people in so many ways, which is why I think, you know, we should have the right to know if we're watching or interacting with the AI at all times, because it's not, you know, fair to us as users if we're not being given that information. So, you know, but obviously Trump isn't going to pass that law, but we need to raise as much awareness about that as possible, because again, there are solutions to it. We can't 100% stop it at this point because the technology is already out there. So we have to figure out how do we adapt to it a little bit.